So I want to talk about social media and talk about, Laura and I like to educate ourselves, and we're always growing and always expanding our horizon, and setting that, always trying to set our foot higher and set with people who have more experience with experience in life, so that way we can grow and learn and then be able to help someone out. And so I think it's interesting. I follow you on social media, and I always take a lot of notes from you and Rebecca. And even though you don't know that we're paying attention, we are paying attention. And so I just want to thank you for always being, very, your 5-minute clips that you post about real estate, or, your outings and stuff like that. You don't realize how many other people you're helping grow. And Laura and I are one of those who take note and take action of what you're putting out on the social media. And so, and it's raw and it's real, and it's from you. And so we love that. Someone else isn't writing your script. Someone else isn't doing your 5-minute videos. We love that you're able to do your social media and still be personal to other people. How do you manage your time?
Oh, thank you. Well, first of all, thank you on the social media. I learned in the last several years that there is a responsibility to social media. I don't think I realized the magnitude of it, 8 years ago, so I'm super intentional and careful what I put out there. Like if I'm having a horrible day, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I hate the person at HEB, blah, blah, blah. Just because I do know that I've got eyeballs everywhere watching it, and I try to be a force for good. Again, I think that's part of stepping into living my best life and living my life as a leader. Like I said, I mean, I have a huge team that watches me every single day. And so a lot of it has to do with time blocking and being really intentional. So like all those videos that you see on social media. So like I do a Monday night show, for example, and I do it for realtors, whether they're with eXp Realty or around the country, around the globe. Then I send that video up. I've got a full-time virtual assistant that all he does is cut up those videos for me and then make them. But it's important that, because it's my content, right? And people ask me all the time, like, do other people do your social media? I'm like, I do my own social media, because it would be like, example, if this morning for this interview, I sent Joe Blow to come do the interview for Lisa Copeland. Like, what would the point of that be? Why would anybody tune in or listen to that, right? And I feel the same way on social media. I hate it when I see, because I can sniff it out a million miles away if the social media is done by that person or if it's being done by a service. Mm-hmm. Right now, I understand a business needs a service for social media, 1,000,000%. But when you're looking at your own fan page, your own celebrity page, whatever that looks like, I believe, even if you're not physically doing it, that you need to direct the messaging of it, because those people follow you. And I try to be really authentic on my social media when I'm giving opinions or I'm giving advice. And I won't lie, like there are times where there's some backlash, right? And there's just things I stay away from, like I stay away from politics. And there are many times I don't want to. I want to say something so bad I can't stand it, but I don't, because I know that whatever I say, I'm going to alienate half of the audience. And number two, they're not following me to get my political beliefs, because if somebody knows me, you know who I am and what I stand for. It's just pretty obvious who I am and what I stand for. So I don't need to reiterate it all over social media. I try to stay off of hot subjects. I try to stay away from controversy. So I really just try to give expert business advice, and then share a little bit of my life and my grandkids and my kids, just so people can see who I am, and that there really is a person, a life behind my brand.